This will be the top that you tie to your main line. And it's a standard knot. Just 4 wraps through loop, pull tight.
That's the one my dad taught me.
Very simple, but yet very
Effective.
Yeah. And I mean, this is 50-pound test, and I don't crimp anything. I'll tie up to 150-pound test line, even though it's a pain. You start adding crimps and everything else, and it's just more crap to go wrong, or seaweed to catch on, and the same thing. Sink or slide on the bottom, 2, 3, 4. I guess they call this a Berkeley knot.
That one I can do in my sleep.
Yeah. All right, so there's your leader.
Okay.
And it don't matter. I mean, you could play with lengths, whatever works for you. If you want a shorter length to be able to cast it out further, you can. But I'll also tell you, this rig here, like when you're using this style rig, some people will want to put 2 chunks of bunker on it, or if you put 2 hooks on, it kind of defeats the purpose because you're not going to get any distance whatsoever with it.
Okay.
These are more streamlined. You want to use it for like fleas, smaller baits. I'll do the snail. Make yourself a loop. You always want to go through the front of the hook. Through the front. Make a simple loop. And kind of just pinch the 2 lines up against the shank of the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4 wraps. Same direction through the front of the hook again. And then run that down through the loop.
Okay.
And just pull tight. Very simple snell. Very strong. Now, one thing I have noticed doing it this way, sometimes the line will loosen up in the water when it gets wet. So I always leave a little bit on there. So that way if it does loosen, all you gotta do is pull it and it'll tighten up again until it's secure. So now you got your other half of your rig. I usually go about 3 inches, 6 inches down, somewhere around that, depending on how long your rig is. You just want to keep it up off the bottom.
Okay.
So, loop. Down through the middle. Doesn't matter how far this hangs off. Here's the hard part, is trying to keep 3 thick lines together. That's 1 wrap. Keep them all 3 pinched together. It's 2. And a 3rd. Now you just run right through the middle and make sure you wrap the hook and one side of the loop together.
Okay.
2 wraps. Hold all 4 lines. Pull it tight till it makes a nice little knot. Then to double check to make sure it's tight, I'll grab each line independently, see how it slipped. Sometimes it will slip. If it does before you cut this, you can modify it real quick and just make a quick 1 wrap around just to prevent it from sliding. Doesn't even have to look pretty. It's all it is basically just preventing it from sliding. The knot itself holds, it's just going to slide up and down the line if you don't tighten it. There we go.
And then you trim it.
And then just trim the tag end off. Alright, that's not sliding now.
Yeah.